Individual snowflakes, he does something called flaring, where he lifts the nose of the plane up and it slams down on the ramp and hopefully comes to a stop on the apron just in front of the skiers, at which point they all clap because they didn't think he was going to stop in time. And as soon as he hears them clapping, it's a signal for him to do three things. Firstly, he can open his eyes. Secondly, he can change his underpants. And thirdly, he can let the passengers off. You might have noticed I say he. That's because no woman in her right mind would land at that airport. Men have got bravado, or they think they have, so they're the only ones that will do it. If you do it in reverse, it pretty much does what it says on the tin. It's basically a big ski jump on the side of a mountain. And the pilot lines the plane up at the top of the ramp there, and everybody takes a big deep breath, including the pilot. Some of the passengers flap their arms. And it doesn't do anything, but it does make them feel part of a team. And then you hurtle on down the runway as fast as you can. Now you can't actually get to takeoff speed in that short distance. So the plane drops off the bottom of the cliff, and all the skiers go, well, they gave it a go. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. And as the aircraft is hurtling towards the valley floor, it picks up enough thrust and appears on the other side. Absolutely fantastic, great experience. Better than any ride you'll get at any theme park. Apart from Alton Towers, but that's a bit. We haven't got over that one yet. There comes a tiny comedy where there's a narrow window. We can get away with saying something about it, and then the moment passes and they're forgotten. And obviously we haven't got to that window yet. Right. It didn't work, that one. Okay. So we've got our airplanes, we've got our benefactor, we've got our airports. The only other thing you need are some of those pesky little creatures that we call passengers. Now, just picture the scene for a minute. All right, they say when you ever go through two emotions when you're flying. One's complete and utter boredom, and the other's complete and utter terror. I don't know if we've got any nervous flyers. Have we got any nervous flyers in the room here? You're all quite happy flying, are you? Very good. All right, it says 1 in 5. You can picture the scene. Okay, plane has reached its cruising altitude. The pilot came on the PA system. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached our cruising altitude. We're travelling at 500 miles an hour. We're at 36,000 feet. We're expecting a trouble-free flight. Please relax. Shit. The PA system goes quiet. 5 minutes later, it sparks back up to life again. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I've spilled hot tea all over the front of me. You should see the mess I've made in the front of my trousers. At which point somebody in the back said, that's nothing, you should see the mess I've made in the back of mine. But that pretty much sums up flying. You only go through two emotions, complete and utter boredom and complete and utter terror. But we're incredibly pepperonis and Neapolitan, please, if that's all right. All right, so, are we ready? Right, now look at me, look at your passengers. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'll get out of the way. Let me move down here so you can't see me. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the captain speaking. The cabin crew are primarily here for your safety, and we would like your attention while they perform the following demonstration. It is normal procedures in the cabin lights for takeoff and landing, so the pilots can get some sleep during the most dangerous part of the flight. And on this occasion, to enhance the appearance of your flight attendant. Flight attendant Nick will now show you the safety features of this crop sprayer aircraft, and your attention. Safety card in the seat pocket in front of you. And take note of the brace position. Demonstrate the brace position, Nick. Head between your legs. There we go. Don't tell me you didn't try it as a teenager. Please now fasten your seatbelts. They must be worn whenever the signs are on and are released. Fastened. And adjusted. Like this, very good, yeah. Nick, there may be 50 ways to leave your lover, but there are only 6 to leave this aircraft. The emergency exits are 2 doors at the front of the aircraft. That's the rear. 2 doors at the front of the aircraft. That's still the rear. 2 doors at the rear. That's the front. Nick. It's a bit of fun for you, it's a career for me. So 2 doors at the front of the aircraft, 2 doors at the rear, and 2 overwing exits. Low-level lighting will guide you to the exit nearest you. Oh, yeah, there we go. In the event of a sudden loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop from the panels above you. Stop screaming, grab the mask, pull it over your face, and breathe normally. Talk
amongst yourself.
Wondering where I got this kit from, by the way, and if anybody's flying in the next couple of days, probably best to avoid seat 10B. Okay? Just a word of advice. Right, so, obviously must pull the pedal above you, secure over your face, and breathe normally. If you're travelling on Ryanair, insert a €1 coin to activate the flow of oxygen. Get out of the way there. If you have a small child travelling with you, or adults acting like children, secure your mask before assisting with theirs. If you are travelling with more than one small child, you know what you do? You pick your favourite, that's what you do. Whenever I say that, all the women go, oh, I couldn't. All the men go, yeah, that's the one that really packed up very much. If the plane comes, he's right on it, oh, here you go, yeah, you chose, haven't you? You've got twins, oh, you are in real trouble, so. It's probably best to let them both go. If the plane comes to rest in a body of water, then please assume it is an unscheduled landing. Reach between your legs and pull a life jacket out from under your seat. Place over your head. Where are you?
Safety first.
Glasses back on. Hat back on. Very good. Alright, good. Okay, inflate by firmly pulling on this toggle. Very good, please don't do it. Right? Or by blowing into this black tube like that. Very 10%. Very 10%. Each has a light and whistle neck, so you can attract sailors when you're in the water. Right, this next part's for all of you. I want you really to focus on this. This is for you, okay? I'd like you all to study closely, have a look now, the person sat next to you. Okay? Have a quick look. Because in the event of an emergency water landing, they should be used as your flotation device. Somebody's just turned the other way, said, no, I'm sorry, I'm going to go for you instead. Secure yourself firmly to them and make your way to the nearest exit. We're going to go down to the south coast, okay? We're going to go down to Portsmouth. So I'm standing on the cliffs of Portsmouth, okay? I've got Portsmouth Harbour to my left there, and it's a beautiful sunny early evening, and this girl in the late 20s, she's got long blonde hair, she's crying her eyes out, she's about to take that final step and end her life. And just as she does, this big burly sailor comes from behind, grabs her, pulls her back, says, what are you doing? She said, I've got nothing left to live for, I'm going to win my life, I've lost my job, lost my partner, lost my house. He goes, you've got everything to live for, your whole life in front of you, everything. She said, there's nothing left for me in this country. He thought about it and he goes, it's all right, if you look down there, you see that ship? We're sailing for Australia tomorrow. Why don't I smuggle you on board, see how we get on? If we get on well, we can start a new life together in Australia. If not, you can jump off the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Nice of you on the way down. So she agrees. So that night, he smuggles her on board, puts her in one of the lifeboats, covers her up with tarpaulin. Right, every night he brings her food and water.